Competition Not Conflict is a program focused on understanding, preventing, and resolving destructive conflict in sports while promoting competition and helping to optimize human performance. Understanding, we need to know what the problems are that we're even going to work on. It doesn't make sense to come up with solutions that are broad and unspecific. We need to really think about what we want to address. So we look at cost of conflict, we look at why these things happen, we look at where we can make the most impact.
How the player handles it. I think at the end of the day, you have to understand that the coach has something that you want. And this day and age, if you don't, and that's playing time. And obviously you have a talent that they like to put on display, but if you don't do what you have to do as far as following the rules, then they'll put the next guy in your place.
The cameras love to focus on the coach that's yelling at the player more than they love the coach that's 9 times out of 10 patting the player on the back.
Go sit down over there, Dominic. Your way, not good. My way is the way we're going. New day for us.
Atkinson losing the handle. Shooting the technicals.
Life is often like that, but we seldom have scoreboards that show us the outcomes.
In terms of preventing, it's all the things that we can do to keep people on the playing field and keep performance as the main focus. So we look at ways to focus on team dynamics, we look at help in terms of education and support, we look at all the structures that we can put in place. And really what we're talking about is it's so much cheaper to prevent a conflict than it is to resolve it.
What we need is a train-the-trainer type of model, is my real opinion. Because coaches and other folks that are with these student athletes every day need to understand how to do it.
If we could think of something like the Garrett Blunt situation, and we can deal with that in practice the first time there was a fight, and address it so it doesn't happen there, it's far less likely to happen in a major nationally televised event when the costs are far more comprehensive at that point.
Maybe not the positive side of competing, and I was kind of always taught to view your competitors as people that you're just working together with and kind of striving towards the same goal. And I think that's what's awesome about running, is that it's kind of, you get nervous about racing these people that are really good, but ultimately when you race the best people, you're going to bring out the best in each other, and that's the competition part.
Now in the greatest arena in sport, he's getting the chair of the games.
In terms of conflict, if you look at what the elements are of any story, and any sport requires a storyline, in essence, what you need is conflict, because conflict ultimately and hopefully prompts resolution, and resolution means there's been a result, and that's what sport is based on. So conflict seems to be a staple.
So resolving is the bread and butter of what we do in conflict resolution. It's mediation, it's arbitration, it's negotiation, it's all the things after something's happened that we can do in the aftermath, including restorative justice. We're very good at it. We have years and years of research of doing the resolving. The key for us is we want to move things more and more towards preventing, where the costs are far less.
I think it's hard to overstate the influence of the media and the role the media play, negatively and sometimes positively. It can be hard to find the positive in conflict, but at times I think when you hear a level voice or a voice of reason, although it can be difficult to find at times, that can be a diffusive factor in conflict.
You could probably point out some examples of players getting into arguments, and Major League Baseball where players are getting into arguments in a dugout. But we're all kind of brainwashed as athletes that you kind of deal with things like that, and the teams that are exceptional and win championships are the teams that have great chemistry, and the teams that have those issues are the teams that don't win. So it's not an accident. This is a team game, and it's no different in business or in little league or middle school or high school sports. When there's a natural cohesion that's within a group of people, they're going to work together well.
Morality in women's sports, you know, the better your team chemistry, the least amount of conflict, the better you're typically going to see performance out on the field.
CNC here at the University of Oregon, no doubt. So, you know, CNC has touched our program in a number of ways.
To find ways to get involved, come visit us at competition.conflict.com, where you can learn all about our courses, our certificate, our CNC club, our projects, our Facebook, our Twitter. Come see us.